Right, what's happening, everyone? It's the Reside, and this is Channel One, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on the the match between I forget the number, maybe it's 28, because the balance round was 27. Yeah, maybe perhaps it's 28, but I'll check on that in a bit. Right, the match between India and the West Indies. I believe it happened at the Gabba. No, it happened. It happened at the Wacker. Yeah, it happened in Perth. Right. West Indies brought in Kemar Roach, and Kemar Roach is a bowler who I actually think he actually has some talent. Like I wanted to see Ravi Rampal in there, but I don't even know if he's in the playing 15. Especially given it's India. Okay.
3.5x.
Okay, this is gonna be a very short video in comparison because honestly, I didn't watch pretty much most of the match because the match started at 1 a.m. and I was, you could probably see in my eyes still, like I am still shattered from the gym session from last night. Absolutely shattered. And when I thought India versus West Indies, and then when I thought West Indies chose to bat first, and then when I saw West Indies were, after 10 overs, they were like, no, after 7 overs, they're like 12 or 14 for 1. And then they lost Chris Gale, then they lost Marlon Samuels. I'm like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with this anymore. I'm like, and then just out of curiosity, I just, kept the sound on as I was sleeping. And they lost another wicket. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. Okay, maybe it was a difficult condition, difficult pitch to bowl on and all that, but still, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. I mean, Umesh Yadav is not that good of a bowler. Mohammad Shami, yeah, he's really finding something. He can actually be a permanent, a permanent fixture, a permanent name in the team. I won't say like Zahir Khan, but he has the potential to be someone really good. Especially with, the type of bowling he's doing, he has the potential to be someone really good. Now let's hope the BCCI take care of him. Because, god damn, it's about time India produced some threatening fast bowlers. It's about time, man. God damn. In fact, I'm surprised Bhuvneshwar Kumar is not in this team. And they went with Umesh Yadav, and they went with Mohit Sharma. Like, why? Why are you going with Mohit Sharma and Umesh Yadav? Okay, but well, anyways, to cut the long story short, it took a 50 from Jason Holder to actually, who came in at number 9, to actually bring the team to some respectability, because a lot of if you look at the scorecard, a lot of them went out for single figures. I think maybe Darren Sammy got a 30 odd or something. Greg Gale got 21. But yeah, it was an abysmal performance, and I believe there were 21 extras as well, if I'm not mistaken. But there are a decent amount of extras. West Indies, not having batted the 50 overs, were all out for 183, or I believe it's 183 or 185. Okay. And to my knowledge, India did not have a very good start because Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma, who I still think should not open the batting. It should actually be Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli is the kind of guy, if you keep him there for a longer time, he will build innings. And as from an opening batsman, that's what I want to see. I want to see people who can stand there and build innings. And Virat Kohli, he's skilled enough, he's talented enough, so he can manage, he can handle the job. Okay. Rohit Sharma thing and Virat Kohli didn't Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli, they contributed all right. but later on it came down to Mahendra Singh Dhoni and his partner. Well, at one point, West Indies might have been in. Sorry.
Okay. Webcam recorded video duration.
West Indies might have been in a winning position, but when they had India 6 down, but then again, come on, 183. India's not gonna in this form. India's not gonna falter or chase of 183. No, they're just in this tournament they're just too good of a team to actually falter to that to that total. Especially when you have okay, no disrespect to Jerome Taylor. Jerome Taylor, he bowled well, but well for the most part. But with a bowling against a bowling attack like this, no, they're not going to falter. So West Indies going through some really hard times, and India, well, they would have liked to have lost a fewer wickets. Because losing 6 wickets to get to 183 does not look good, especially given the gap between India and the West Indies. But nevertheless, a win is a win, and I believe there are no it's pretty much certified that India is going to go to the quarterfinals or maybe even the semifinals. Just hope they don't show up in the finals. Because goddamn, I don't want India to win, because we will not hear the end of it. We will not hear the end of it. We will not hear the end of it of how the Indian empire is this and that, and Indian empire of cricket and the Indian powers of cricket and everything Indian. So we will not hear the end of it. I mean when Australia won, at one point it was starting to get a bit redundant, but then again once that batch of players retired, Adam Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting, Matthew Hayden, Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, once all of the Gillespie, Brett Lee, once all of them went out of the scene, Australia had a slight down period. At that time, they weren't their popularity and their rule over world cricket was not that well. It was never as redundant as India's media rule over world cricket, anyways. But anyways, yeah, and a small thing with the media, maybe I'll address it in a bit. But yeah, India would have liked to have won this game in a bit better fashion, and West Indies at the moment, I mean, god damn, man, go to Zimbabwe, go. No offense, but this will do good for Zimbabwe as well. Go to Zimbabwe and play a 5-match ODI series over there. Try Bangladesh as well. We could always use the cricket. We could always use the cricket. And see here's something. And here's where someone maybe like Chandapal. Someone like Chandapal could have been effective, because he would have built that slow innings. And we know that, maybe not in very recent times, but, in recent-ish times, at least in the past 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years, Chandapal has been the man to save West Indies from real embarrassments at times. So yeah, a lot to think for the West Indies. A lot to think for the West Indies. And I also noticed Suleiman Ben didn't play this match. For me, Suleiman Ben should be a part of almost every West Indies team at the moment, because you want to have a legit spinning option, not a part-time spinning option, a legit spinning option. Chris Gale, Marlon Samuels, they're part-time spinning options. And Suleiman Ben, given his height and all that, there are some advantages. There are some advantages that like Suleiman Ben, given his height and his angle, that only he can bring. So it's just about using him right. Okay. Now there's I don't know, I've just going over the India page. Holy crap. Okay, Virat Kohli, apparently he was pointing at a journalist and constantly saying abusive slangs. Maybe it's at the line of Saleh. Maybe it's the line of Banchot. Maybe it's on the lines of Motherchot. I don't know. But yeah, he got into some reprimand-ish for this. He just got told off like a slap on the wrist, if you will. Had this been another country, holy crap, they would have. Alamin Hussain got sent home. Okay, I believe Tineshipan Gara or Tenda Chatara, he got a series ban for like, you know, showing him clips of Australia or something like that, like Australian bowlers. You know, just showing a YouTube clip. And yeah, it doesn't surprise me that much. Yeah. This attitude is getting to Kohli. I'm like, you don't point fingers at the media, unless the media is pointing fingers at you. Unless the media is pointing fingers at you, saying that, oh, you should retire and all this and then this and that and blah 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 blah, and oh, like you're not good enough for the team and all this, like, you know, why you just hogging a spot? Then go out there, score a 150, score a 200, and then, like, you know, be a bit more consistent. I'm like, and then, you know, show up in the media. I'm like, okay, you were the same guys who did that shit, right? Let's see you run your mouth now. Yeah, so I mean, Ricky Ponting did something like that at one. Ricky Ponting did something like that at one point. Like, you know, he said like, well, I have all the records to prove it. Am I right or wrong? He did something like that. I'm like, you know, for that, like, yeah, that's the approach. If you want to, like, you know, like, strike back at the media or something, like, you know, you do it with you know, with some good stats behind you, with some good numbers behind you, and that's how you do it. So yeah, but it's not surprising Virat Kohli is in this, because, you know, given his sort of, like, you know, his kind of rep, if you will, you know, like, you know what he's all about, man. God damn, you know what he's all about. All right, today's matches are I believe Pakistan and South Africa is the big match today, and I believe it's Afghanistan and Afghanistan and somebody else. I can't. No, it was Ireland and Zimbabwe. Sorry, yes, Ireland and Zimbabwe. So Ireland and Zimbabwe should be an interesting game, but Pakistan and South Africa. This is a crucial game for Pakistan. Well, if not to get to the next round, if not to get to the quarterfinals, just to salvage some pride, because that's what they're at this point. Right, I'll try and cover them as much as I can. Right, and I'm looking forward to constant suggestions. If you're in the United States, have a good spring break.
Support assist.
And if you're in the DC metro area or somewhere that's being hit by snow, hope you had a good snow day. Right, so we're signing out.